Hey there, this is Coach Chris Wilson here in the Criticalbench compound. There's, a lot of different ways to train the legs with dumbbells. You can do them at home, you can do them in the gym. The stiff leg is exactly that. It's a very straight, stiff leg that I would encourage people to stick with lighter loads. And you're trying to, obviously, it's as much almost a stretching exercise as it is a strengthening exercise. So she's sticking with just 10-pound dumbbells. Her legs are about as straight as they possibly can be, and she's just sliding the weights down the front of her legs so the weight stays real tight to the body. As you can see, her legs are real straight. Go ahead and turn just slightly for us too, Alex. And you can get that, see that angle. So she's still keeping a really safe back. And what some people will do is they'll actually go up on risers if they feel like the dumbbells they're using, or maybe they're doing this with a barbell or something, so that they can get the biggest, greatest stretch and demand on the hamstrings as possible. But with the smaller dumbbells, there's no need for her to be up on a platform of any kind. She's just reaching down until she gets to the top of her feet, and all that tension's really right back here on the hamstring. It's a great way to hit the hamstrings with a light load.
Balancing on one leg, taking the weight, going across the body, bringing the weight to the opposite foot. A little more balance oriented on this one. As the upper body goes forward, that back leg should swing back. Notice her left knee there is slightly bent. And if you lose your balance, just reset, not a big deal. We got a 50-pound dumbbell right here. Even though it's hard to get into position, the hips are very strong, the glutes are very strong, and you will have no problem lifting up this weight. So with her arms and her hands, she's just stabilizing the dumbbell right on top of those hips, lifting that weight with those hips. Now you might not be able to see, but she's squeezing her glutes as hard as she can. Once she gets up to the top part of that lift, she is squeezing max contraction. That's the most important part of this lift, is that peak lift. Two more. Again, thrusting forward. Good. This should not be done in a slow manner. This should be done almost with force and with speed.
I'm going to finish my reps out with a 35. I'm going to demo with a 25. So on your kettlebell or dumbbell swing, your feet are going to be slightly wider than hip width apart. We're going to have a slight bend of the knees, and we're going to hinge the hips back. What I mean by hinging is you're going to try to push your glutes to the wall behind you. Your belly button stays tucked. We're going to start the momentum, and it's a pop of the hips. We're here, 2, 3. Again, I'm going to finish with the kettlebell. Shoulders back, and we're going. 4, 5. Keep your core tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job.
All right, next up is a split lunge. This is a great move for your legs, and it's a great way to move into doing lunges because it's going to be a little bit more stable because we're going to keep our feet planted as we do this exercise. So what I want you to do is just kind of take a nice wide stance with your toes straight forward. We're going to hold the dumbbells right at our sides, okay? Now keep your body nice and tall, and what I want you to think about doing is just dropping your knee towards the floor. Now if you're just starting out, you might not be able to go super low. Maybe you have to keep it very shallow. That's totally okay. Listen to your body and do what works for you, okay? So right there, and maybe you can get a little lower. Okay, just like that. But key here is stay nice and tall. A lot of times I'll see people lean forward into this. And again, just drop that back knee down to the floor. All right, we're gonna do one more like this. And of course, we gotta even out. So we're gonna have to get that other side, I know. Woo, feel the burn. So switch those legs. And it's just the same thing here, down and up, keeping that body tall. Focus on dropping that back knee towards the floor. Make sure you have a nice wide stance. If we're too narrow, we don't have a lot of room for that knee to drop. So nice and wide, up on that back toe, drop it down, lift it up, okay? If you're really having a hard time with this move, you can drop the weights and you can go ahead and grab onto the wall, a chair, or something like that if you need to.
The cool thing is you can do deadlifts and squats with dumbbells. You don't have to use a barbell. We're gonna bounce back and forth. She's gonna do some goblet squats. I'm gonna do some deficit deadlifts. All right, so I got deficit deadlifts here. She's got those squats. 10 reps. So the reason why you want to lift the feet up on that one, so you can actually get the dumbbell lower. You can go to a deeper position.
A Romanian deadlift, which is really great. It's kind of a hybrid deadlift. Actually, my favorite way of doing a deadlift is this move. Notice her lower leg is still very much vertical. But what she's done now is she's obviously hinging from the hips and bending at the knee. Okay, so we have a knee bend and we have hip hinging. Still stressing a lot of hamstring here. But really factoring in, obviously, as we pull through and extend the hips forward, we're getting a lot of glute, we're getting still a lot of lumbar spine, but major hamstring. Go ahead and turn and do like 3 or 4 more reps. These look really good. Again, this is my favorite way to do deadlifts. You can be very strong with this exercise and get really move some really big weight. This is fun with dumbbells, this is fun with barbells, this is fun with kettlebells. Doesn't matter what you're using. Again, be smart with the weight that you are using, but you can go heavier with that exercise.
We have a product called Unlock Your Hip Flexures. All the information can be found in the video description below. It's a great product. We worked with Rick Caselage, an injury specialist, and this program is geared towards unlocking those hip flexures. But we have something for free that I want you to read. It's called Why Stretching Won't Make You Flexible. And you heard that right. It won't make you flexible, and you need to get this PDF in order to understand what I'm talking about. Click this box right here, give us your email, and we're going to send you the free PDF right away. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking here. Check out these videos. I know you're going to find helpful. If you got a comment or question or suggestion, post it down below. I will answer it for you, and I will help you out as best I can. I'm Coach Brian. Thanks for watching.